Hey guys, it is a rainy night here in New York, in Brooklyn, New York. It's rainy and it's windy outside. It's supposed to be spring and it sure doesn't feel that way. But decided on a whim, just, you know, to make my first wig review. And this is like a big deal for me. I wore my hair in locks and natural for many, many years. And it started really, really thinning and it got to the point where I had to cut my locks off because I couldn't hide my balding anymore. And it was a pretty traumatic experience for me. So, and and having not being ready to kind of just rock a baldy, uh, you know, had to resort to wearing weaves and wigs, and for a long time I really had an issue with it because I did not want to wear a weave. I did not want to wear a wig. And so, and admittedly, I still have issues with it sometimes. So this is, I think, a way for me to kind of help myself to get over it and also have fun with it, and change my look up and see if that makes me feel a little better with having to wear them. So tonight I'm coming to you with a review for a new wig that I just purchased this past Friday, and it's Abella from Outre. Let's see if we could, sorry, see that. It is uh, a lace front wig, and it's a high-tech heat resistant fiber. I don't foresee myself trying to curl this. It doesn't need it. And the color is S430. And I absolutely love this color. I am typically a 1B or number 2 girl. I always rock darker hair. And so my son convinced me to get this color. I wanted something different because, you know, it's springtime and hopefully the weather will be getting warm soon. And so I just wanted something really different. And so we kind of looked through wigs and we saw this color and he was like, Mommy, you need to get that color. And when I put this unit on, I just fell in love with the color. I just, I love the curl. It is a synthetic wig, synthetic. It has two combs here on the sides, and a comb in the back, and it has adjustable straps. I did not have to. Well, I have a sizable head, so I didn't have to use the adjustable straps at all. I just used the comb that was in the back, and I have on the net that I have on underneath it. I used the combs that are on the side, and used I put those in the net so that it would stay snug on my head. This is it is a lace front. It has about an inch right here. I think it's about an inch of um, of lace. I wish it had a little bit more. The last wig I had like a really deep L part, which is really, really cool, but that was a straight wig, so that works. But I think for this one, because it's curly, it hides it really, really well. So uh, having not having that L part right here, it's not that big of a deal for me. There's a lace front, it fits really well. It's not, it doesn't slide at all. Um, doesn't slide at all. It has these little tabs here on the side that you could kind of, push down or squeeze so that it covers, your the sides, and that's the same for over here too. Really doesn't move. It's I wore it out Saturday. I wore it to church Sunday. I shouted in it. It's shout proof for all of those, Pentecostal and Kojic and ladies out there. Uh, um, that move by the unction of the spirit. You can shout in this wig and it will not move. Uh, when I took it out the box, I the curls were really, really tight. So I used my paddle brush and I kind of combed it out a little. I I did, I did some finger combing. I initially wore it with a center part, but I think I like it better with a side part. I think a side part just really suits my face a little bit better. I'm a side part girl. So I did that. I, trimmed it so that it fit my face a little bit more, and that's it. I Today, because it's been windy, so I put a little spritz in it over the weekend, and it was looking a little dry to me earlier. And so when I got home, I sprayed some of the stuff in there that I saw in another video that I watched. It's called Remy Bobos Remy leave professional leave-in conditioner. Let's see if you can see that. And I paid $7.50 for it. But I put this thing in my hair, and it says on the bottle that it'll bring your hair back to life, and it didn't lie. It really brought this wig back to life. It's so soft now. Um, it's shiny. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't look fake shiny, but it looks healthy shiny, uh, and I love it. It doesn't shed a lot at all. Um, and the more I comb it, the bigger it gets. I love if I'm wearing a curly unit like this. I love big hair. I like it messy. I think, to me personally, that it makes it look a little bit more natural. Like, with some of the curls defined and some not defined, and some just kind of loosened out. It just gives it this really big, funky, bohemian look. So that is it for this wig review. I may come back after I've worn it for a little while to let you guys know how it's holding up. I tend to, wear once I change a style, I tend to stay with that style for a minute. So I'll let you guys know how it's holding up. As it gets older. Usually with curly styles, the older it gets, the better it looks. So, um, but yeah, I love this unit. Thank you guys for bearing with me for my very first wig review video. For all of you professionals out there, uh, I am very open to your suggestions. If I missed anything, if anything I should do differently, I know the lighting really isn't that great, and this video quality isn't that great. But if there's anything, any tips that you can give me, I would greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. Okay, thank you so much once again. You guys be safe out there. Keep warm out there. Keep praying. um, you know, keep praying for this warm weather to come. And I will see you again on the flip side.